Hi, I'm Kate Wright. I'm author of The $1 Million Parent and founder of FatNoggin.com. Today I'm going to talk about the 5 biggest mistakes that parents make. In my book, I actually list the 10 biggest mistakes, but I'm going to just narrow it down today to 5. These are no particular order, but let's get started with number 1. One of the most common mistakes I've seen are parents who attempt to discipline, but they don't follow through with it. What I mean by that is I've seen a lot of parents, their little boy, Johnny, will hit little girl, Susie, and they say, "Johnny, you hit your sister one more time, we're going home." And then Johnny hits his sister again, and mom or dad don't take Johnny home. They just don't do anything at all. Or the parents who say, no snacks before dinner, no snacks before dinner, and Johnny wants to get in and get some snacks, and they say, "No snacks, Johnny, no snacks," and Johnny starts screaming, throwing a fit and a temper tantrum, and so the parents cave in just to make Johnny happy. So follow through with discipline is everything. And yes, it's tough to get through breaking that habit at the first couple of times, but then Johnny learns very quickly that mommy and daddy aren't kidding, that when mommy says you're going home, that means you're going home, and if mommy says that there's no snacks for dinner, that's what mommy means. So definitely follow through with the discipline with your kiddos. Number 2 is poor nutrition. This is becoming a huge epidemic, especially in America, with the obesity and diabetes rates that we have here. The foods that schools serve don't help. If you ever look at the nutritional value in cafeterias, they're horrendous. Even though they're trying to make them better, they're still pretty bad. Restaurants don't help. Most of the foods on kids' menus are fried foods with french fries and a soft drink. And even at home, a lot of parents don't realize just how horrible sugar is for kids. And I see so many parents who give their kids sodas, fruit drinks, sports drinks, and then they wonder why their kids misbehave and have temper tantrums. I'm calling all parents to please read the labels and the foods you're serving your kids. If it has sugar or high sugar in it, like cereals and sodas, do not give that to your kiddos. Make your kids' lunches at home and have them take lunch from home to school instead of eating in the cafeterias. Avoid eating out. If you do eat out, try to substitute vegetables for the french fries. It's not only has huge short-term effects, but also the obvious long-term effects as well. So poor nutrition is number 2. Number 3, and this is what almost my entire book is about, is parents giving more time and attention to their kids. A lot of people know the term neglect is the kids who aren't bathed and are mistreated and don't have proper clothing. But there's a bigger epidemic of neglect of parents who have careers who come home and just don't give time or attention to their kids. There's a study done that children of all ages get only minutes each day of one-on-one time with their parents, but they spend 2, 3, 4 hours in front of the television and with computer games, iPods, telephones, computers, you name it. There's just nothing that replaces the time and attention a parent can give their child. So that's number 3. Number 4 is the way parents manage their money and responsibility with money management. When a family lives in debt or a family is not, spending their money wisely, the children repeat those habits, and they usually repeat them worse the second generation as they did the first. It is critical that parents lead by example, show children how important it is to live below your means, how to not live in debt, how to give money to charity and to people less fortunate than us. Also, it's critical that parents invest in college funds. I've seen a lot of people who want to send their kids to college, but they can't afford it when the time comes because they never planned for it. And just teaching your children the value of money, earning money, investing money from a young age, because schools don't do it. They just don't, and it's up to mom and dad to teach that. Last thing is always making sure your kids and yourself are surrounded by positive, mentors. And what I mean by that is a lot of mom and dads surround themselves with people that are just not good influences. And it is so important that you surround your group of friends with people that are smart, talented, outgoing, people that have their lives in order, because that will rub off on you. Same with your kids. If your kids are running around with the wrong crowd, moms and dads have to do something about that. Also, last year in 2008, 40% of all babies born last year were born to unwed mothers, which means almost half of all kids nowadays are growing up without a father figure. So if you are a single mom, it is so important that you find positive male role models for your children. A lot of those can be found through churches or youth camps or places like that. But nowadays, considering the family units are just disintegrating, it is so important, even if you are married, to find people outside of the home that can help mentor you and your kids. So just to recap, number one, follow through with your kids with discipline. Number two, healthy nutrition. Avoid the junk food and the sugary foods. Number three, adequate time and attention given to your kids. Number four, proper money management and responsible money management. And number five, always surrounding yourself and your kids with positive peers and mentors. So more of this can be read in my book, The $1 Million Parent. So send me any questions or advice or feedback that you have, and have a great day. Thanks.